when the most obvious sign of hypocrisy here is the fact that you're friends with Drake. Hello, Wagwan people, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here again with another video. For all those who are new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for all my babes who's been here with me since day one, thanks for tuning in. Now, today I'm here with a reaction video. I have a couple of people who's been asking me to do a reaction video on the whole situation with Popcaan, brother. I was a little bit hesitant, but I was thinking about it. But being the fact that I have people asking me to do a reaction to the whole situation. Now, I feel like a lot of people who know me already know what I'm gonna say or how I'll feel about the whole situation surrounding like Popcaan and his brother Jelly Bads. Alright, let's get right into it. Now, I'm not coming for anybody and their opinion. Like, if you have an opinion about somebody's lifestyle where you're like, okay, this is not something that I would do, or whatever the case is, like, at the end of the day, it's your opinion and nobody could kill you for that, right? I have my own opinion and so do you. However, I find it very, I think Popcaan reaction to his brother lifestyle or whatever he was doing in that video, I think his reaction is biased. I think it's ignorant and it's very hypocritical. Right? It's more so than anything else, it's just like hypocrisy. Cause first, just let me say this. I used to be a person who was bothered by a lot of different things, what people do, what people wouldn't do, and why would they do that, and why would they not do that, like this makes more sense or that doesn't make sense. Like, that's the kind of person I used to be. But then as I got older, more mature, and understanding that it doesn't matter what I say, my mouth's just a little bit dry. Okay, I'm back. My mouth moist, my lips moist, and everything's good. All right, so like I was saying, like, I was bothered by a lot of stuff, but like, I'm at this stage, I'm at a place, like, I've adjusted my mindset. You know, like, it's just a lot, like, things, like, when you grow and you mature and you understand that you having a problem with somebody's lifestyle, what they do, what they don't do, that it doesn't matter how you feel about it, like, that won't change anything, right? And the fact that it won't change anything, it just kind of puts you, or it forces you basically to kind of like, I mean, you don't have to accept it, but you don't have to be like having depression and anger, anxiety, and all these different things because of what somebody else is doing. Because at the end of the day, like, you could do all of that and it still won't change. So I'm saying this to say that what Jelly Bass decided to do with his mouth is his problem, right? And I don't see why what's his name, Y guy, Popcaan, is making such a big deal about his brother going down there, when the most obvious sign of hypocrisy here is the fact that you're friends with Drake. Now, everybody knows that Drake is an open book when it comes to like what he does in the bedroom, that he basically has no limit to pleasing whoever he's in a relationship with. This is the same man that says the square root of 69 is blah 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 blah. I don't even have to say anything else. Everybody knows what 69 is. Not tell me say you don't know what 69B. We everybody know what 69B. Even we just born know what 69B. So don't come pretend like you don't know what 69B. So how the hell are you going to make such a big deal about that video with your brother? Is it because it's your brother? Or is it because he's not on the level that Drake is? Because I don't understand how you could say this for your brother, but then you're out here doing this with somebody else. If you ask me, like, it's not, well, not like what your brother is doing, Drake is doing way worse, basically. You know, he's not just stopping at that little area with the split in the middle, because he's going where the exit hole is too, and he openly talked about this. So I don't understand how you're gonna go from this to this. Like, sir, make it make sense, because it makes no sense to me. And then you're talking about families not exempt, and like it's for everybody. Anybody could get like cut off and like shit like that. Like it's God, the hypocrisy. Now you have no problem with females going down, but the problem is when a man does it. And this is gonna take me to some, like, not having a problem with when a female does it, but like you have a problem when a male does it. It will take me to a whole different topic where we're here talking about, oh, we're fighting for gender equality. Like, what gender equality when the things that people do to women or women does, like, it's okay as long as it's a woman, but it's not okay when it's a man. You are a man who is obsessed with fellatio. You're obsessed with it. And for those who don't know the term fellatio, like, I don't want to say what it is, because that's the only reason why I use that term, because I didn't want to say the actual word. So if you don't know, just Google it, and you'll know what fellatio is. And I'll put like the word down here. Yeah, but like, you're a man that's publicly obsessed with receiving certain things, right? But you don't have a problem when it's a female. Like, none of like your logics, it just doesn't make sense. And of course you're gonna have people who are gonna say it's just society, it's just how life is, it's just like, you know how it is, like, life is not fair, da 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 da. I mean, duh, we all know that life isn't fair. But when you're going to consciously know that something doesn't make sense, and then you're gonna like do like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It don't make no sense none at all. Like, it just burn me phone. Everybody's out here calling this man names and this and that and da 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 da. Cause some of the things that I really want to say, I won't even say. Cause I'm pretty sure him and others who is out here bashing this man, I'm pretty sure they're indulging or they've done things that is much worse. And it doesn't necessarily have to be anything sexual. Because there's things that we could do that is way worse than that is not sexual. And the only thing that I would only thing that I would like to say is that I think he should assess himself, basically. I think if you just really sit down and just think about it, and think about how where you are saying, where you are think, and just think, just really look at yourself and realize, say, like, my mindset is just jacked up, basically. Like, I don't know. That's all I could say to him, is that you should assess yourself. Don't be so quick to judge somebody just because it's something that you have a problem with. And the fact that you're saying that family is not exempt, you're doing this to anybody and everybody, you don't care, and then you're still hanging with your big brother Drake. Yeah? So it's obvious that your choice of the people that you keep in your life, regardless of their lifestyle, it has to do with levels. And because your biological brother, your blood brother, is not on that level, you feel like, okay, it's whatever. Or you're saying that, okay, Drake, yeah, he's doing all those stuff, but at the end of the day, like, we're not family or anything like that. But then your post would basically contradict that, right? So it doesn't even make sense for me to say, okay, it's probably because he's your brother, like your blood brother, you're just like hurt. But it's not that. And there's no way you could say it's that, because then it, like I said, you'd be contradicting yourself and the statements that you made. Everything is why. Why don't you ask yourself why? Question yourself and be like, why am I like this? Why am I this ignorant? Like, why am I saying all these things? Like, why don't I just like assess myself? Why don't I just think about the situation? You always say that you're not living for people, right? Maybe your brother is not living for people. Maybe he's living for him. Maybe he's doing what he wants to do. Because the crazy truth is that there's more than half of the people in your life, males, and even in Jamaica, who are indulging in those kind of activities. And they will never actually verbalize that because they're afraid of being bashed. And there's some people who are actually really scared that it could get to a point where somebody will actually take their life for something as simple as that, something that has to do with them and what they want to do and what's fun to them and what's enjoyable to them and what's pleasurable to them. But it's just sad because, like, this man could out here be thinking God knows what. He could out here be thinking, oh my God, I'm not this, I'm less, and maybe I should just kill myself, maybe I should just do this. Nobody actually knows unless he says this to somebody or he's playing it off cool and all of that. But the truth is, like, this could actually be like a real tragedy. Like, anything could happen. But my advice to Jellybads is that you will overcome this. Like, I'm sure that, like, not to put this man back in the spotlight, but that policeman where the video was leaked with him in the car doing the same thing that Jellybads was doing, nobody's talking about him anymore. So, like, this will fade. However, there will be people who will still try to remind you of that. But you do you. Do you. Alright? Whatever, like, if it's who you are, if it makes you happy, if you're comfortable doing it, like, just do it. There's not much else to say. That's pretty much it. I just feel like people's opinion of what we do shouldn't weigh that heavy on us. And I mean, it's easier said than done, especially when it's coming from the people that's closest to you. But we just have to, like, get ourselves in that mindset where, like, you just know that if this is what you're gonna do, it's what you're gonna do regardless of what people say. Because trust me, like, you could be out here going to school, starting your own business, traveling twice a year, doing all the things that you that's, like, acceptable, going to church, every Sunday or every Saturday. Like, you could be doing all of that, and guess what? People will still talk crap about you. That's just what people do. So the moral of the story is, do what you gotta do. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you comfortable. But make sure that you are ready for the consequences that come with the choices that you make. It's that simple. But just know that people talk about you regardless. And that's just how I feel about Popcaan reaction to his brother's viral video, and how I feel about Popcaan brother viral video. Because the truth is, like, I can't even, there's really not much to say, because I'm not in his situation, and I'm not in Jellybad's situation. I'm not in Popcaan's situation. But this is my personal feeling and reaction. This is my raw live reaction of the whole thing. And that's pretty much it for this video. And thank you so much for stopping by. And like I said, if you're new to this channel, don't leave without subscribing and liking this video. And I'll also link below the two last videos I posted. One is my birthday vlog, and the other one is a story time about my nudes getting leaked. And girl, boy, watch it. Okay, go watch it. And again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the love and support. Guys, I'm getting a little bit discouraged with this YouTube thing, but I'm telling myself that, hey girl, just put in the work. Just continue doing what you're doing, because guess what? Nothing happens overnight, and not everybody will win the same day. Okay? So you guys are also keeping me motivated, and those are just some of the few things that I tell myself to continue on this journey. So again, guys, thank you for stopping by. Peace out.